Hey, we
Hey!
are live here in the rectangles. Characters welcome. Summer in this city.
Mm.
My co-host Cammie over here. How are you doing? Thanks for coming out tonight.
Thank you for having me. I'm just it's a matcha kind of day, not to be the most basic person alive, but I did
Oh,
it's mostly just milk is what I realized. It's just a cup of milk, which I don't know if I'll keep doing this, but
on a hot day, I like nothing more than a big milk. Just several milks.
I'm a big milk kind of gal myself. Yeah.
No, 100%.
So that's where I'm at. How are you? What's going on with you?
Pretty good. I've said this on the show recently. My wife is out of town. I'm solo parenting. I'm in 4.5 weeks into a true run of very difficult lifestyle changes for me.
Wow.
She's doing a play out of town. She gets back in a week and a half, and then that's when Daddy gets to cut loose a little bit.
That's when Daddy's going to Boca.
Yeah, Daddy's going to Boca. Daddy loves Boca. Daddy loves drinking milk in Boca.
I want big milk in Boca.
Big milk. That's my nickname down there, is Big Milk. So I can't wait to get there.
Wow, that's a long time. That's a long time to be doing parenting solo.
It is a long time. It's okay. I'm surviving, but the hardest part is like doing a show like this. I have to get the kids to bed before it starts because otherwise they scream, "I did poopies" from the bathroom, and that means I have to come help them. Just a window into parenthood.
I have a cat, a 20-pound cat, which is basically the size of a toddler. He doesn't scream, "I did poopies." He just does the poopy. And it's still a mess, just a different kind of mess,
I saw on your TikTok today that you were struggling with some specific cat butthole stuff.
I'm a cat butthole. It's a problem. I came back from a week of vacation and his butt was like covered in shit, just like encrusted with poo. Like, I need medical attention for this cat. Like it's really bad. It's really bad.
Now let me ask you, does that translate to like sort of like the cat, when the cat's away, the mice will play, when the human's away, the cat's butthole will crust? Is that I'm never not a cat owner. I have a dog who got to deal with butts there. We're always dealing with butts. So I'm wall-to-wall butts over here.
Wall-to-wall butts. Yeah. It's difficult. He has an appointment tomorrow, so we'll get him nice and clean.
Nice.
Yeah.
So feel free to, if there's some sort of cat butt emergency, I'll totally understand. Just give me a full panic face and I'll know that it's a cat thing.
Oh yeah, we practiced our panic face right before this. It was a little something like
yeah. I got you.
I'll give you that look for sure.
Shout out to Simon Roper in the comments who really is breaking down my eyebrows. If we zoomed into electron microscope level examining those eyebrows, they will be full of tardigrades. Wow, I'm feeling it. I do have some full Groucho Marx style painted on brows.
They're Eugene Levy eyebrows. They are. They're like, you're one of the. Yeah, you could be on Schitt's Creek.
Canceled. It was an eyebrow-based casting process.
It was. I think they just looked at eyebrow shots. No headshot, just.
No, it's my time, and I missed the boat. I'm definitely not getting cast from here down when it comes to facial hair. I look like Steven Spielberg before he was good at anything. Up here, though, solid gold. This is the moneymaker. This is the moneymaker. You
could be nominated for an Emmy, baby. Come on.
A browie. Give me that brow.
A browie.
But maybe we should get the show started. How do you feel?
I love that idea. Yeah.
This is Characters Welcome. It's the best damn character show on the planet. We are going to have some great performers here. We are also going to perform some characters that, if I may speak for myself, were hastily concocted today. So that's exciting. But yeah, what do you say? You want to get into it?
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm very excited to welcome out our first performer. And you don't meet a lot of people from this place, so please welcome out Kirby from Derby.
Oi, what up, fam? It's your boy Kirby from Fam Derby coming at you live, crushing in some sweats and doling out the threats. That's right. Pew, pew, pew. All right. I'm your favorite 13-year-old who never leaves your comments in the cold. That's right. Get your comments in the chat. That's right. All right. I will answer your questions that come in, but you got to remember, not while I'm playing the game, okay? I'm playing a lot of Fortnite today, and we're going to be crushing those sweats. We're going to get to it in just a minute. I will answer all of your comments after I die in Fortnite. That's right, but that ain't gonna happen today. That ain't gonna happen for a while, fam. Absolutely not. So let's get into the game. Let's go. Here we go. All right, we're landing in here. Let's go. Wow. Sorry, fam. That never happens to me specifically. Wow, first time for everything. Right? That's fine. No big deal. We'll just get back to your comments because I know you guys got a lot of comments, and I'm here, your favorite 13-year-old, here to answer all your questions. So let's hit it up with the first one right now. We've got Lodi, I'm 40, says, what's it like to have no concept of your own mortality? I mean, it's great, I guess. You know, I'm only 13, so it's like I only know so much, and I'm not, burdened by the overwhelming sense of everything. And it's kind of like a matter of perspective, So as long as you're not looking outwards, you're looking inwards. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I said that to my mom once, and she said it cured her of her depression. So whatevs, All right, I think you all just been. That's right. Okay, let's get back into the game at hand. Eat some Fortnite. Let's go. All right, here we go. We're going into Tilted Towers. We're about to crush some noobs. What the hell is happening today? I swear, this never happens, okay? It's just like so fast. All right, I'm usually so much better at this game. All right, let's get back to your questions in the chat. Let's go for this next one here. Next one from Divorce Force. How do I reconnect with my son? Okay, yeah, no, that's a great question. Damn, fam. I mean, take a look at where you lost him, like something stupid. Maybe you got all jacked up and pissed off or something. Parents do that, It's like, bruv, we're all out here just trying to, wait for the next Fortnite match to load up. So just talk it through with your son, If you messed up, then, like, admit it. Eckhart Tolle once said the past has no power over the present moment. So, don't let it. I don't know about you, but I think you best, man. That's right, fam. That's right. Okay, this time I mean it. We are going back into Fortnite. Don't worry about it. We are going straight and slaying some Smurfs and buffing the nurse. I'm telling you what. You gotta be joking me. I didn't even know that they had a stupid Dark Souls kill screen on Fortnite. This is insane, fam. I can't believe it. All right. Last comment, and then I'm just gonna go hop into the last game, but I just cannot believe this. Hot Toddy Karate says, "Why are you so bad at this, fam? I'm not bad at this game. I swear, I'm really good at this game. I really mean it. Okay, that's it. I'm going back into the game. Let's get into this. Here we go. All right. I'll tell you what. Right now, I'm gonna kill some sweat right here. That's right. Oh, what's up? What did I just say, fam? Bits in the chat. That's what I'm talking about, fam. Yeah, that's right. I can get to your comments any old time of day, but don't you worry, I'm going to be killing some noobs. Here we go. All right, we got this next one coming in. That's right, and please, no, don't give me a comment right now. Not right now, please. I don't have time for this. No! How do I prepare for a colonoscopy? Fuck. All right. Mate, you gotta get totally cleared out and get a heavy laxative. Don't get super fatty foods, no seeds or tiny grains. Don't forget to have diaper cream and medicated wipes nearby to help with all that pooping, because you'll be shouting from the other room, I'm pooping. It's Poop City. Anyway, I told my local silly councilman about that, and he said it saved his life, and he gave me all this streaming gear. So, you just been
learned.
Does anybody have any advice on how to play Fortnite?
Woo! Katie, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, Katie.
Hello. Let me get back to normal cam.
I love that. The tech
awesome.
drop over there. Just to be clear, that was all coming from Katie's side of things, not anything happening on our side.
What? You did all these effects yourself, like the comments and everything?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I
Wow.
worked a lot in digital producing and recently was laid off, so I have a lot of free time on my hands.
So you're like, let me just keep this flow going. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very fun. Learned a
Yeah.
lot about colonoscopy prep as well.
Yeah.
I had to do my research on that.
No
yeah.
seeds.
Yeah.
No seeds, no tiny grains, guys. Don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy because I'm all seeds. When I'm not drinking milk, I'm drinking seeds.
When he's not big
You're
milk,
drinking?
he's
Yeah, with cups of seeds. I'm like a bird, like a full bird feeder is what I'm
Is it chia seeds? Is it, planting seeds? What-
Random seeds, loose
Okay.
seeds. Because I'm more of a sort of a Johnny Appleseed. Like I gather. I'm a
Oh.
reverse Johnny Appleseed. I eat garbage, eat natural garbage, and rather than plant.
Katie, where are you from, or where are you based?
I am from so many different places, but I'm based in Los Angeles at the moment. So what's up, New York?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouts.
Shout out.
That's I feel like also a lot of the commenters on Kirby's page were sort of dealing with older problems.
Yeah,
The divorce force, personal favorite.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they seem to be 40 and older and having a lot of issues that they really need to get out on a 13-year-old kid.
That's when the issues start. Well, I mean, you want to go to the youth. Are you a Fortnite player?
I actually am. A lot of that was real footage that I had to splice together. Yeah, it can be a hard game, guys. Shout out to the new season. It's a lot of fun.
Wow. I've never played, but I'm a fan. Fan of the
Fan of the opportunity to someday.
fan of the opportunity. Grateful for the opportunity.
Do you have any gaming platforms or anything like that?
No, I don't own. No, I play Toon Blast on my phone. Really good at Toon Blast. Highly recommend. Free balloon game.
I will check that out. I will.
Toon Blast.
Not a lot of comments. Not a lot of comments on that. I have a Nintendo Switch that I wish I played more, but I'm mostly playing with my children. Mario Party. We've really gotten into some Mario Party.
Also, a really fun game. Yeah. Did they get you into Animal Crossing yet, or?
Haven't gotten there. This is definitely the first game that we've introduced, and it's hidden.
Okay, I can give you a lot of suggestions of a lot of kid-friendly games.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's this very young, very cool show is not really into parenting stuff, perhaps quite yet.
Weird.
But I'll check you out separately. Katie, do you have anything you want to plug or promote in any capacity?
Absolutely. You can always check me out on the Geekscape Network. I do the Geekscape show. I co-host for that. I also do my own podcast called The Black and White Podcast. We just released this week. And if anybody wants somebody to come and perform on a digital comedy show, I'm here for it, man.
There it is.
Pimp myself out at El Sassy Pants.
When you say, what's your podcast? You said The Black and White Show. What is it?
The Black and White Podcast. Yeah.
Okay.
The tagline is life might not be black and white, but we are. So if you can figure that one out. We talk about a lot of life stuff. It's actually one of my old colleagues that also got laid off at the same company. And we just talk about job hunting and, living our lives and all the fun in between.
Woo.
Occasionally touching the third rail of shit talking the company that just let you go. Perhaps.
We edit a lot of that out.
Yeah, good. That's good.
Try not to.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Well, Katie, thanks for coming by. We'll see you in the future, and we'll see you out on Fortnite.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm also El Sassy Pants on that.
Dudes. Yeah. Get it. Get that
Yeah.
colonoscopy, guys, for real.
Yeah, get that colonoscopy.
Bye, Katie.
You sure?
There it is. Awesome. Very fun.
Heck yeah, that was awesome. I learned a lot about Fortnite, which is
Yeah. We're nothing if we're not an educational place.
Yeah,
at the very
I've just
end of
been
the day.
learned.
Yeah, you just got learned.
I just got learned.
If you want to help us truly learn, you can hit us up at our Venmo. Throw us some cash for all the great characters you're seeing here. When you do, we will read whatever comment that you put in your donation. It's at Characters Welcome. It's a business Venmo. But our pleasure Venmo is something else completely. But please. Throw that money in there and we will read your comment. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Tip.
Tip.
Yeah.
So, Kimmy, if you're not a gamer, what do you do for a sort of a blowing off steam style?
I mean,
hobby?
I'm not being paid to say this, but Toon Blast truly,
it truly is Toon Blast. I thought you were just scrambling for anything vaguely video game related, but no, you're just like a hardcore Toon Blast player.
I stand for Toon Blast. I love to. It's. I deleted Instagram for a while and just went hard on Toon Blast and got pretty high up. Got really high.
Nice.
Too high. But yeah, that's sort of my. Or a walk. Is that crazy?
Going for a walk?
Yeah.
That's your break from Toon Blast?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
The original video game is Going for a Walk. Sort of a very immersive open world game where you go out and smell the air.
Yeah, call me crazy. Yeah. What about you? Do you have any fun?
I'm a big comic book reader. There actually was a Fortnite comic book that's been coming out. There's a DC one with Batman, and now there's a Marvel one. The DC one was very good.
Oh, sweet.
So I do a lot of that stuff, and I do a podcast about comics. Called Comic Book Club.
Okay. I'll have to take a listen. Any when you watch the movies, are you like, how do you feel? I feel like there's tension between the comic book readers and the movie. Yeah.
No, I'm cool.
You're cool. Okay.
I'm cool about it. I know it's hard. I'm not gonna be mad about it. But yes, there are a lot of people who are not cool about it. And I mean, I feel like that's being expressed right now in the Star Wars community. And I'm just like, relax. You don't want to complain about this? Everything else is bad in the world. Don't complain about this one thing that you actually like.
Yeah. A way to escape. For sure. Yeah.
Kimmy, what do you say we move on to our next character?
Oh, sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. This is just hosts checking in with each other right there. That's a little pulling the curtain back. Very excited for our next character. Someone who is always on the case. I like to think. Please welcome out to the rectangles, a detective.
Schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon, schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal her. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich mal her.
The year was 1998, and the case, well, it shook me. It's one of those cases that follows you around wherever you go. Still does. I'll never forget the day it happened. I was in a movie theater in Florida, so it was already weird. I was watching the blockbuster hit The Parent Trap, starring Lindsay Lohan and pre-hair plugs Dennis Quaid. It was all the rage on every headline. Lindsay Lohan plays twin, all the rage. Read the Florida, we swear this is real news Gazette. 10 minutes in and I heard it. The British accent. All 56 popcorn kernels fell out of my mouth. All the hair on my back stood up because that's where most of it is. That's when I knew that ain't Lindsay Lohan playing a twin. That's a real life British girl, and she needs my help. I screamed in the theater, they're lying to us. They looked at me like I was a freak, like I was the Elephant Man. They're lying to us! Nobody listened. I knew I wasn't crazy. This was no conspiracy. I've seen twin movie magic before. I've seen Mark Ruffalo play his sick brother. I've seen Michael Keaton split in 4. But this was different. This girl talked funny. And I knew Lindsay Lohan's acting chops could never pull that off. Lohan's on the B-list, and that accent was a star. I wasn't the only one. The screenwriters, oh, they knew. Yeah, think about it. For the first half of the movie, the girls don't even know they're twins. Why? Why would they write it like that? If it's the same person. As soon as they bump into each other, they'd acknowledge it. It doesn't make any sense. It was enough evidence for me to spend the next 20 years looking for her. I rewatched that movie 10 times over, writing down clues, anything I could to learn about British Lindsay Lohan, or what I like to call her, Brinzy Lohan. I memorized the handshake. I took fencing lessons. I ate so many Oreos with peanut butter, I became diabetic and was forced to cut off my big toe. At one point, I even moved to London, interviewed every redheaded 12-year-old girl I could find, until enough parents called the police, that is, and banned me from the country for good. I'm never allowed to go into a middle school again. No matter. I know you're out there, Brinzy. I'll find you. But until then, I'll be here, in this Denny's, telling this story every year on my birthday, October 11th.
Yeah, Cammy, my co-host Cammy, coming at us.
Bingo!
Woo! A very Florida detective. You can tell by the white hat.
Yeah, this is Florida.
Sort of a vacation detective vibe.
Yeah, he's a fun guy. He's not a conspiracy. That's the thing. It's not a conspiracy is what's important about that.
It's real, you're saying. Sorry, we're getting into some deeper territory here.
Well, according to this detective, he's serious about his work, so I hope that came across.
It's hardcore. Yeah. I mean, if you're in a Denny's chatting up randos, you're very serious about something. You're at the beginning of a Pulp Fiction-like adventure, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. I am from Florida, though, so that is.
So that's where you've rooted this character there. Where in Florida are you from?
I grew up in Tampa area. Tampa. Yeah.
I was born in Fort Lauderdale, so I lived there for 6 years.
Wow. Okay. Where'd you? Oh, great. Yeah.
The first 6 years, I was a baby for a lot of it, so I wasn't infected with the Florida energy.
Right, or were you? Most impressionable years, 1 through 8. So.
Oh shit. Oh, so you think? Do you feel when you look at me? Are you like Florida? That guy's got Florida eyebrows.
It's those Florida eyebrows. Yeah. It's a fun. Florida's interesting. It's a good.
Yeah. What's something you really took away from the Florida lifestyle?
Well, I do like the sun. I will say, I do like the sun. We went to LA recently, and I missed the sun. So I think that's pretty great. But everything else, I think, can crash and burn, as we know. Yeah. Nice,
great. Well, it's sinking into the ocean at the very least.
It is. The ocean, I think, the ocean's getting political. I think the ocean's Democrat.
Wow. Strong stance. That's a bumper sticker that I'm ready to print and put on a vehicle.
The ocean's a Democrat.
The ocean's a Democrat. That's one of the ones where you're like, oh, like a conservative might be mad about that, but not sure why. And all of a sudden, ocean boycotts. No one's eating fish. It's probably for the best.
Let's get it out there. Yeah. Grouper's big in Florida, actually.
Grouper. I feel like there's a lot of fish that they're like, this one's got a dumb name. Let's rename it so we can eat it.
It's called grouper. That's fun.
It travels in groups. The grouper. If you have a fish, you want us to crack the name of, feel free to shout it out in the comments, and we will do so. We got a comment here. Justin, are your craft dooms not Florida influence? Now, Raisin Delta brings up a term I've never heard before, craft dooms. Because a lot of people have costumes when they perform. But as Raisin Delta is so deftly pointing out, I often build them myself. Last week, I played a dinner plate from the Beauty and the Beast castle. And I made that out of cardboard and paint.
Wow.
So,
that's more than, I mean, that's more than I can say for sure. Not very crafty, but
not crafty, really, because
no.
I feel like you're a multi-hyphen in every other capacity.
Really?
Yeah, you've done a lot of production, right? You don't edit like you. There it is.
Oh, there's multi-hyphen in?
Yeah. Yeah, you're a detective, a host.
I do a little bit of this.
Yeah.
I do a little bit of hat tipping.
Yeah, I assume you were in one of Gloria Estefan's bands. With that look, that's a strong Estefan hang you got going.
Yeah, Gloria Estefan, Carlos Santana, you know. Yeah. Well, thanks. Yeah, you know, trying. Ooh, that's sticky. That's stickier than it looks.
Yeah, I could tell when it went on because it didn't move.
It's solid.
Your body was moving, and that mustache was stone cold at the center of this screen.
It wasn't, and I'm grateful because we've all seen the opposite.
It's true. Perhaps more than a mustache staying on has been a mustache coming off. But speaking of that, let's welcome another character. Let's keep it going.
Let's
keep the rectangles hot. This one's exciting. Would you like to introduce this one?
Absolutely. Guest
Cameron?
3.
Yes, that is correct. And this is exciting. This is exciting because this is breaking news.
It is breaking news. Breaking news. Is everyone ready? Because we are now going live to Chip Chaplin at the scene of a gruesome car accident.
Oh, dear God.
Thank you, Diane. The scene here is a gruesome one indeed. We are still putting together the full story of a shocking vehicular accident that occurred between the hours of 3 and 3:15 p.m. today on the 299 highway between Arbor Barf Bluffs and Butt City. It seems one man has been thrown through the windshield of a car after striking the median and flipping his vehicle. Worse yet, his body has yet to be recovered. And on a personal note, I have a massive headache and cannot remember the last 2 hours. Thank you, Diane. The scene here is a gruesome one indeed, as we are still putting together the full story of a shocking vehicular accident that occurred between the hours of 3 and 3:15 p.m. today on the 299 highway between Arbor Barf Bluffs and Butt City. The scene... What do you mean I already did that? You want me to describe the victim? Okay. Sources say the victim is a distinguished white male in his 50s who carries himself quite well. And apparently, he was on his way to work, perhaps running a few minutes behind schedule. No one else was injured, luckily, but traffic here has ground to a halt. Authorities are still hoping to recover the body of the driver and, if found alive, bring him in for questioning. What's that? Okay, great. Diana, I've just been informed the registration of the destroyed vehicle has been traced back to one Chip Chaplin, a field reporter at a local news outlet. That's my name. Oh my. My God. I remember it all. The mixing of pills and booze, the shattering of the windshield, the momentum pushing me into the sky. I remember the face of God as she opened up her arms, pulling me into her tender embrace. I remember realizing I'd be late for tonight's broadcast. Steve Duncan was going to shit himself. That little meatball has been gunning for my job ever since he waddled through the doors at KHPV STI Channel 7 News. What's that, Diane? You're right. It could have been me. It could have been any of us. Diane, don't cut the feed. I just remembered. The all-knowing light we call God gave me a message for the viewers out there and all around the world. She said to tell you. She said, legalize it. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. No, I can swear no one cares. Oh,
jeez.
So, as you can see, this crash is shaping up to be more than meets the eye. This is a developing story, and we will keep you up to date with more information just as soon as we have it. Personally, I would like to know what God meant by that cryptic message, and also whether these demons I'm seeing are real or hallucination. Oh, hey, look, a couple of winged monkeys are getting out of that ambulance. Sirs, may I have a quick interview? You want me to go with you? Sure, I'll go. Just let me send it back to the studio first. This is Burp Dick Man for Channel 7 News signing off. Good night and bon appetit.
Woo!
Yeah!
Mr. Ian Venz, everybody.
Ian!
Giving us that full blood head vibe.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
That was.
I mean, that reveal is scary.
It's pretty tame. I wanted there to be a lot more, but, you know.
Wow.
It really pops against the white. I mean, I feel like your character died and is in some sort of heaven, like 80s movie heaven place.
Yes.
I'll take it. Yeah.
For
Any
sure.
sort of heaven I'm good with.
Any sort of heaven.
Yeah.
Give me any heaven.
Vibes. Like, who's the guy? What's the guy in Ghost with Demi Moore? What's his name?
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze.
Vibes, but, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got some Swayze to you, Ian. I think
Yeah.
there's a Swayze vibe there.
I'll take it. I will always take it.
The makeup looks great. Like I love the bruise. It looks so real. It looks great.
Thanks. I've been giving myself fake black eyes since I was a teenager, so I'm getting good at it.
It looks
just
really
for the weekend. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just for the weekend, just a party.
You never know when you might want one.
Ian, who do you get as celebrity lookalike? Are we talking? I feel like Swayze's a pretty good one. I would throw Craig Kilborn out as well.
Oh wow, yeah,
is he still famous? Not really.
I have heard of them because I'm old. No, my number one is Ewan McGregor, which maybe is like a hair back thing, sort of.
Very tiny.
Oh, sure,
Yes.
I could see that.
Oh,
got to get the beard going.
Yeah,
got to get the Obi-Wan.
Full Obi-Wan. Yeah, or Kenneth Branagh. I don't know. That's an older reference.
No, that's good. That's good. Popular movie, Belfast. Cammy, who do you get for celebrity ref?
You know, I've gotten Rashida Jones before, which I don't know if that's true.
If you squint.
Yeah. I have bangs typically, so it's more if you have the bang. Yeah, it's hard.
You seem so despondent about it.
Like,
that's a good one.
Yeah, no, she's great. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. Any pitches?
The green M&M.
Oh, wow. That's good.
The green
good.
M&M. Yeah.
I this is perhaps out of nowhere, and please shout out in the comments if you have any. But a young BB Newirth, I would throw out.
BB Newirth.
From she's on Cheers, Lilith on Cheers.
Oh yes. Oh sure.
And Broadway star.
Yes.
I see it in the eyes.
In the eye, yeah.
There, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Alex Borstein, I've gotten too from.
Interesting.
Yeah. What about you, Justin? I feel like besides all the Levy family.
Yeah, most of the eyebrow comparisons. No, I got Matthew Broderick a lot, and Matt LeBlanc, Joey from Friends.
Oh,
when I was waiting tables, people would be like out of towners would be like, Joey, you're Joey, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, what? Like Joey from Friends. I'm like, sure.
If you say so. Yeah. No, I'm thinking Robert Downey Jr. got some Iron Man.
Well, and I'll take that. Ever since I never had any facial hair my whole life until pandemic, and then now I've grown this, and I had glasses on 2 weeks ago, I think, doing this show, and I looked like I was doing a Robert Downey Jr. impression.
Yeah,
keep it in your back pocket.
Yeah. I know. I really should.
Oh yeah, Robert Downey has alpacas. He owns alpacas.
Interesting.
Would it help my impression if I started owning these animals as
I
well
think
alongside
so.
them?
Yeah. If you really want to go like method with it, I'd start getting some alpacas.
Great, I will. Ian, what else are you working on? Do you have anything you want to plug in this time?
Right now I am doing some classes at the Clubhouse in LA, and we're going to be doing some shows. So keep an ear out for the Clubhouse if you're in LA.
It's very fun. I know some people who used to live in New York that moved out there and do some work there as well. Hot spot.
Great spot. Yeah. Other
Especially,
than that, yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, we talk about sort of comedy scenes on the show a fair amount, and the New York comedy scene is in sort of a weird place coming out of the pandemic, a lot of theaters closing. I feel like LA is in that a little bit, but the Clubhouse feels like it's emerging as sort of a home for improv when there isn't that really happening too many other places.
For sure. And I like seeing improv at the Silver Lake Lounge when they do Holy Shit on Mondays. It's hosted by Casey Faye, who is a super hilarious dude. A lot of great UCB people come through there. So plugging someone else's show now.
That's true heroism.
Oh, yeah.
Very rare do we hear that.
Yeah.
But very cool.
Very selfless.
Oh, yeah.
Well, awesome. Thanks for doing the show.
Yeah.
And
thanks for having
check
me.
you out next time we're out your side of these United States of America.
Sounds good.
Later, man. Very fun.
Wow. What a dream.
What a dream. I do love hearing about the LA comedy scene, especially it feels like the comedy scene and sort of New York and LA are in sort of a like bubbling up phase. Like we don't quite know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I know. And I was just in LA for a week to see my boyfriend and I want to move out there in October, and we were checking out the scene, and it was funny talking to people in LA who've been there for a while, and they're like, we actually want to move to New York. So I think it's like wherever you spent the pandemic and you're just like tired of where you are, you want to be somewhere else or something,
Yeah. No, it's time you can shake it up.
Shake it up a bit. Yeah.
Shake it up.
Speaking of shaking it up.
Shall we?
Shall we? Oh my gosh.
Good.
Okay, we're coming to a really exciting point in the show. I don't know. I mean, whoa. Like, whoa. Okay.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Brooklyn before and been in a restaurant or a bar, but this person you'll most likely find behind a bar. Please put your flappers together for a Williamsburg bartender.
Woo!
Schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon, schönes Mädchen, komm doch.
All right, guys, let's gather around for a quick pre-shift meeting. We've got a busy night for us ahead at the bar here. A lot of new faces out here. So let me just introduce myself. My name is Ghost. I am the head bartender here at Concept, which is a speakeasy style bar that's built inside another larger speakeasy, which you saw on your way in. Guests enter Concept by crawling Shawshank Redemption style through a sewer pipe filled with actual human urine that's been lightly infused with a quite smoky mezcal. So that's just a little background information because people will ask why they had to do that very thing. A little about me, my name is Ghost, which is short for Ghostbuster, because my parents are shitheads. I moved to the city to be a paleontologist in the style of Ross from Friends, but quickly learned that there are very few undiscovered bones here in Williamsburg. Plus the sidewalk is in the way. So I pivoted to mixology, spent 7 years learning the ropes at the Times Square Applebee's. Great megaritas if you like your margaritas large and poisonous. And now I work here and sleep in a giant truck tire in Bushwick. So a couple of things that we are out of tonight. We have no ice. So we're just going to raise the temperature of the room so that the drinks seem colder. And then we're also out of bottles. Not sure what happened, but every single bottle is gone. And that's why all the liquor is in these series of bowls, cups, and large artisanal buckets. Let's see, a couple specials. Oh, I'm a bar chef as well, so I love concocting different specials. And so I put together some cocktails tonight that I think are really going to inspire our guests, our very wealthy guests. We have the entire cast of the movie Traffic is reuniting here tonight. So we're very excited to have them here. A movie that everyone universally hates. So our specials, we have number one, The Drifter with Bad Intentions. It's single batch tequila infused with wolf's teeth, which I hand gathered, mixed with the insides of cigarettes. I dispose of the outsides. And there's a light rim that is just crushed up Tylenol. So we're sort of giving and taking the headache. That's like a drifter. They give and they take. Number two, my dad's lunch. This is a very special cocktail to me. It's a can of Progresso minestrone soup served in the can with a splash of Jägermeister, a Sousson, a drip drop of Jägermeister on top, and in the center, a deep fried bed bug. And I can't caution you enough. Be careful with these bed bugs. We're trying to keep them in the cage, but they're very tiny. They're running around and it's a very tiny fry. Next special, number three, rum and coke, which is just vodka mixed with tonic. The recipe's posted on the wall. And then finally, we have Ghost's Regrets. This is just a glass that I have whispered my life's regrets into. It tastes bitter and sad, and technically all of the glasses are filled with this already. So get out there. As always, those drinks are $37 each, and we only take very tiny bits of Bitcoin. So just make sure you have all of your laptops ready to lay it on the table, and make sure you make the transaction good. We'll take an NFT as long as it's linked through to Ethereum. We're going to have a great service today. So remember to shake all of your drinks in that super condescending way, where you sort of shake them, but you look to the horizon like you're thinking about something else, but you're really making those drinks. So definitely do that, and be sure to be out of the place by 3 a.m. because we're burning the building down for the insurance money.
Yeah. Woo! Oh my God, who was that? Justin, you missed it. You missed a really cool bartender.
Oh, I was just getting my glasses.
You wanted to see it. You see it up close.
I wanted to see it, yeah.
Oh my God. I've been to that bar, pretty sure.
Yeah. Oh, we all have. And I want to give a quick shout out to Raisin Delta, who basically shouted out this premise last week. It was like, dude, I did an urban gardener. Like, how about an urban bartender? And I was like, here it is. So shout out to Raisin Delta.
Thanks, Raisin Delta. Wow. Thanks for, the inspiration. I mean, holy moly, the Bitcoin got me.
Yeah, oh, good. Just a couple of gets. Let me be honest, I was improvising a lot in between. I would be, if I showed you my script and all of the shit I just added to that, you would be surprised that I was really on one in the middle of that character.
Well, you could have told me. If I showed you my script, I read it word for word verbatim, which maybe I should have improvised. No, that was awesome. Yeah, I love how he wanted to be Ross from Friends, but then
sidewalks are in the way.
Those sidewalks just kind of throw you for a loop. Yeah.
A lot of hype in the comments that I didn't have a homemade prop today, and sometimes I got to shake it up to keep everybody guessing. Kevin Cobbs, Justin playing Eric. I'll take it as a compliment and an insult to Eric, I guess. Perhaps
Eric, bartender vibes from Eric, maybe.
I mean, he is, the reason he's not here is he is bartending.
Oh, he is, right. Oh my gosh, it's right. Well, I won't, right.
And I want to shout out also, I was out on Monday night, got a babysitter, was going to see a movie screening for the restaurant I used to work at. Someone made a short film about it called Jolie, which just closed very sadly. But I, on my way home, I spun by Eric's bar, ran in, truly terrified one of his coworkers, and guzzled a beer straight from Eric's hand. It's from his hand.
From his hand.
Yeah.
Why was the coworker scared?
Because I ran in and jumped up on a stool, and there she was like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know you were standing right so close to it. I only saw Eric, and I was like, I am an asshole here. I know that about myself."
No, you were excited.
I was excited. I've never seen Eric at work, and truly, he had texted earlier about something that happened at the bar, and I was like, "Oh, I bet he's still there." Pulled in and
oh my God, I bet he loved that. I've never visited him, but it's so close to me. I live not too far from there, so I should swing by.
Gotta swing by. Very fun.
Yeah.
Cool bar. He works at. Are we allowed to say? I mean, he gives us his like checking information, but he works at Three's Brewing in Gowanus. So definitely check it out.
I mean, good business, right? Go ahead.
Good business. I'm helping the business.
I'm helping the business.
And the stalking business that's popped up around Eric.
Oh wow, you're getting some love.
Getting some love out there. That's nice.
Yeah.
Simon Roper. I'm blushing too hard to show this comment, but that's very nice.
Yes.
And slightly insulting right at the end, which I take as a complete
comment. Oh, sorry, I can read that part.
No, I'll show it. The cover is faced with reclaimed props. That's right. I've always been. Eric and I talk about this. Eric always like overspends and builds some insane contraption that he acts in or beside. Yeah. And I'm like, I'll just Sharpie it on my face. I don't know what's slightly different generations in the New York comedy scene.
Mean, look, I've used this cigar for too long, but
I like it. It's like half like community theater, half Triumph insult comic talk.
Yeah,
so I think it's perfect.
Oh, you see that? There's dust.
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing about those like theatrical cigarettes and cigars. I'm always like, who do you think you're fooling? It works like 4 times total.
But no, I just went to a live show where the person smoked a whole cigarette, and I was like, it smelled like a real cigarette, but I was like, no way, are they doing that? I don't know.
Well, I think you can, but it is, you can't show cigarettes on TV to such a point that it is truly very difficult unless you're on like a streaming service or a pay like an HBO. It is one of the harder things. Like I was just working on this travel show, and we can show them consuming cannabis if they're in a legalized state, but they can't be smoking it because of the smoke, not because of the weed. Which I was like, what a weird world we live in. Plus they can drink to destruction.
They can puke on them. Get the puke. Actually, we want them. Get them sick, but we can't show them smoke. Wow. Wait, why can't you show smoke on TV?
It's a big. I think it's just been a very success, and I'm all for it. It's just it's surprising to me that that's the way it goes. But the Truth Initiative and other just anti-smoking advocates have just made a huge amount of success in doing that, and it's definitely good for society. It's just from a production standpoint, we're like, it's such a weird thing to the way that just it sort of works
double
out.
Standard. Yeah, that's so interesting. Yeah, wow, lobbyist people. Wow.
Yeah, it's good work. Very smart advertising, the Truth Initiative. And let me shout out if I haven't already said, this travel show I worked on called The 101 Places to Party Before You Die premieres on July 14th. Please check it out. Wow. It's on True TV, starring Adam Pally and John Gabris. It's going to be a blast.
Oh my God, so cool! Oh, definitely want to check that out. That's awesome.
I will keep talking about it.
Plug. That's so cool.
Well, Cami, we've come to a time in the show where we're down to our last character.
Wow.
And I don't know if you're familiar with this, but that means that there's no more comedy after this.
I am so sad to hear that, because this good night comedy.
Good night comedy. So kiss comedy on the cheek and tuck comedy into bed.
Tuck it in.
Yeah.
Like you just
turn on. Like I just did with my kids, turn on comedy's white noise machine, because you're probably going to be loud nearby and you don't want comedy to wake up.
Do you think comedy's white noise machine is just like little baby laughs? Like baby laughs?
Oh, that's so darling.
Isn't that cute? That's like pretty sweet.
Comedy loves just some light baby laughs. That's what it's all about. Yes. So it's always a sad part of the show, but it's exciting because we have one more great piece to see. Hit us up on our business Venmo if you want to tip these lovely performers. We've had a lot of great stuff. Ian's got to pay for that blood removal.
Ian needs a lot of makeup remover wipes. So
and that stuff's in his hair. He's gonna have to shave the whole thing, buy a wig to wear about with his beautiful Patrick Swayze hair.
Yep, and and like Fortnite, do you have to pay for that? Is it a subscription? I don't know, but Katie needs.
Great question.
Money.
We'll get Katie to come back in here and tell us how it works. She gave us a maybe hand. She gave us a little maybe hand real quick. I bet there's in-game purchases.
I bet. Yeah.
I bet there's in-game purchases. I got a ding ding. I'm getting ding 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 noises on the nose, fingers on the
right here. Oh, there you go. Well, it's free. Toon Blast. So
this is turning into a bit of a commercial. I think you're trying to get some sort of sponsorship or free blasts, Toon Blast. I don't know how the game works, but you're trying to get some extra level up.
I don't work for them, I swear. Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Well,
here's who we do work for, our next character, because this guy's on our asses all day long.
All day long.
Unbelievable. Please welcome out Brian the landlord.
Schon schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon, schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal her. Schönes Mädchen.
All right. Maybe he's having some technical problems. Oh no! Wait. Here we go. Let me do that again. Please welcome Brian the landlord. Woo!
Oh my God, this loud music really pisses me off, guys. Oh my God, wow. Didn't hear me. I was knocking for like an hour. Oh my God, Justin, Tammy, we've been talking about this music. I can't stand it. It's late at night. The rent is late.
I'm
Where's my rent?
so sorry.
Oh,
I'm so sorry,
God.
Brian.
Do you want me to get you evicted? Huh? Justin? Cammy, you want me to get you evicted? Why aren't you responding to my voice messages? Why aren't you responding? I always give you respect, always. Why don't you give your landlord the minimal respect back? Okay, 3 months worth of rent. 3 months. Don't play games with me. Do I look like a cheap Oreo to you? Huh? You think you can suck my sweet cream and toss my biscuits out? I'm an artisanal, organic, macadamia nut, grass-fed butter, chocolate chip dessert. You'll give me the respect I deserve. Always been good to you. Always been good to you too. Even though you're human, I just let you in my house, give you a place to stay. My lawyer says I can kick you out if you miss another month. Oh, you tried to e-transfer the rent. I see. Okay. Yes. So why there's nothing in my bank account? How hard can it be to transfer dough online? Wait. Oh, did you disable cookies? Oh, you did? Oh, okay. I see. That's the problem. Always enable cookies. Okay, good. Wow. Whew. Okay. I was getting so riled up. My fair trade chocolate chips started melting again. Look, you're good kids. You're good kids, you two. I trust you. I know you won't need me. I know. Since I'm here, we're talking, right? There's another thing I discussed with my lawyer. She says that I can raise the rent now. Wait, what do you mean you're overpaying? You know exactly what was the side of this unit before you moved. You knew it. Unlivable conditions? Excuse me? I'll have you know, many biscuits lived here before you, and I've never heard a single word of complaint. Too small? Hey, I knew there was a housing crisis here, so who am I to deny to humans from living in a cookie jar? Who's poor living in a cookie jar? You're poor living in a cookie jar. Who, you? Yes, you. Not you. Then who? You think you got it rough? Look, listen. I grew up sharing my bedroom with 11 siblings. Yeah, we couldn't move or breathe, but we called that sleep pack home, and we were grateful to be on a shelf at Whole Foods. Wait a minute. Oh my God, is that milk over there? Do I see milk? I can't believe it. You dare to introduce milk to my property. Justin, Cammy, we've talked about this. You know I'm sensitive to dairy. There was one rule on the list. One single rule. No goddamn milk. Okay. I was very clear about my policy. In here, there's 0 lactose tolerance, okay? I swear. If you get a single crumb dunk, it's coming off your security deposit. I can't. I'm done here. You're both being so disrespectful, laughing in my face when I'm like having like in distress. Oh my God, no! You'll be hearing from my lawyer, okay? Okay, you'll be getting called very, very soon. Look, I might be a tough cookie, but she's way worse. No, she's not a chocolate chip cookie like me. No, she's an oatmeal raisin.
That's it, I guess. There it is.
Woohoo!
Yo, this is a phrase that is like a meme and a cliche, but I've never felt the phrase "when the edible hits harder"
Oh my
when
God.
you started doing that character.
I literally was like, yes. I felt that.
That was wild.
That was wild. The cookie. I feel like this is the origin of how this character came up for you. And correct me if I'm wrong. You did have an edible at one point, and then you and then you had to like enable cookies or something on your computer, and then that just led to you making.
That's pretty close. No, I actually have my landlord was on my back for a while because I try to like pay the rent through like online, like direct deposit, and there were instructions in my bank, and my landlord is just like, how hard can it be to just like direct deposit, just transfer it to me, just like. And I was like, I need either your phone number or your email account, which you never respond to me with. I need to know. And just transfer me the money. How hard can it be? Never answering my questions. Just like, anyway, so I thought like, how can I get back? I don't think I got back, but
this is a good ride. I mean, I don't know what the tech side. Again, this is something Omer was doing all the tech on this as well, except for the blackout, which I handled and did not do correctly. But I don't know what it is, but it is so funny, and you can't look away from it.
I know, it's so cool to see like the whole image. It was really cool. Yeah. It is like, is it an extension or something, or?
Yeah, it's like a snap camera. It's like a
snap camera.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, it's not my thing. I stole this like the sketch is my thing, but like the technique. There's a comedian. I'm in Toronto. I'm from Toronto. There's a comedian here called Isaac Kessler that he's the king of like filters and like spicing up online shows during the pandemic with those. It's like
so cool.
It wins me every time. So I had to incorporate these whenever I did a live show as well.
So you live in Toronto still, even now?
Yeah.
Nice. And how did you get hooked up?
Why would you?
Even now. Well, I thought you said you were from Toronto, so I didn't know if you were still there. And how did you get hooked up? Did you take a workshop with Eric or Sarah?
Yeah, I took a workshop with Sarah. I have like a sketch team here called Vermont Melville, and doing some improv with the Assembly. It's another theater company here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So cool.
Cool. Toronto seems really cool. I've never been to Canada, but allegedly my parents lived there at some point. That's what they say.
Oh.
Which, wow, very cool.
So that is awesome. We did the Characters Welcome did the Toronto Sketch Fest in pandemic, the virtual show. So we didn't actually get to go, but it's fun. Fun comedy town, Toronto.
Now it's the opportunity. The airport is kind of crazy, border control. There are lines that take hours, but maybe in a couple of months.
Can I ask a really dumb question? Is Montreal closed? Do you ever go to like the Just for Laughs festival or anything? That's a dumb question, probably.
I've never been to Montreal.
Okay.
It's a ways away, but we are. Yeah, this is on the Canadian. We're on the Canadian comedy tip with the Just for Laughs Connect here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's as far from Toronto as New York.
Oh, okay.
But don't quote me on the internet on that shit. It's too late. Okay.
I think that's well, Montreal's actually pretty close to New York. It's like you straight shot, almost like a 5-hour drive if you go real fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same with Toronto.
Oh, very
there
cool.
It is.
Very cool. Wow.
Awesome. Omer, it was a pleasure having you. That was such a fun piece.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
It was great. Please come back again. And we'll see you in the cookie jar, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be a tight space to perform in.
It's all right. It's a great venue. I'll see you, man. Later.
Better than some of the places we've been. Yeah.
Super fun. Honestly, the fact that we talked about milk so much early on, and then he dropped that milk.
Oh my God, Big Milk! What a great
milk!
Big Milk!
Not a setup, just a fun coincidence.
We didn't even know Big Milk came back. You know,
Big Milk always comes back. You are Big Milk.
I am Big Milk. I am Big Milk. You know, I want my landlord to be a cookie now, kind of.
It would be nice if landlords had a major problem. Like they're always in such control, power position. If they were like, I'm a cookie, I'm some sort of plant.
I'm a prop cigar. You know,
I'm a prop cigar, and I've already kicked out a lot of my dust, so I have very little dust left in me.
Very little dust, just foam. You know, it would be nice if they round out the edges. You know, landlords can be very intimidating.
Yeah, too many W's for these landlords.
Yeah.
I mean, they give them some L's.
There's some L's, yeah.
Folks, that's the show. You have seen the show. It has been a pleasure. Shout out to all of our performers. Omer has got another. Omer's just living in the background doing that. Surprise! I put you back on camera. What? He's just hanging out in full tiger face backstage. Hilarious. There he is again. Look, we could just wrote. Omer's the ultimate drop-in performer. You never know what he's going to do.
He's a landlord now, yeah.
Such a blast. We'll be back here next week. But this Sunday, we will be doing a live Characters Welcome show in New York City at Understate Marks, Sunday at 7:30. Please come. It is always a blast, and we would love to have you there. Cami, thank you for coming through and doing a great piece and being my co-host.
Thanks so much for having me. This was so fun. What a great night.
It's always a pleasure. Please check out Cami. Her TikTok's great. She's always dropping not just cat butthole stuff, but other stuff too.
I talk about other buttholes too.
Yeah, any butthole. If you have a question about a butthole, she will talk about it.
Yeah, Katie's asking me for buttholes.
Great. Shout out to everybody in the comments. There's so much love in the comments for the show and everything. We didn't shout out all of you, but Super fun. And we'll see you back here next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern with a whole bunch of new performers. Thank you so much.
Woo.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.